You.
Ryan MacDonald here with two of Lynchburg's finest, Team Ram, Caleb McCallister, and a participant in tonight's RIE American Cage Warriors Invictus lightweight tournament, Joey the Honey Badger Bear. Guys, welcome to the picturesque Shenandoah Valley.
Thank you.
How's everybody feeling tonight?
So far, so good. More on Joey today.
Good. Joey, how was the weight cut? Are you ready to go tonight?
I'm ready to go. It wasn't a hard weight cut at all. Walk around at 160 pounds, so just skipping them.
Talk to us a little bit about your opponent, what you expect to see, at least in the first match, and then certainly trying to get to that final in that lightweight tournament.
I'm expecting my first opponent to do a lot of striking and clinch work, possibly some takedowns. Second, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen. I guess we'll see how everyone's feeling because we'll be fighting twice in one night. So.
Now, tournament fights in MMA are fairly rare, especially in one night. I think Shine Fights has tried to do it a couple times. What's your thoughts on the tournament, the whole tournament format as a whole?
I don't have a problem with tournaments. I probably would have preferred, especially since we're fighting, maybe one event have the first round, the second event have the other one. But I think it's pretty good only having two fights in one night, opposing to having like a 16-man bracket in one night.
Now, what is your mind state when you go into the first fight of a tournament? Do you want to just get in there, get it over quick, get in and out with as few injuries as possible, or what's your mind state going into a tournament fight?
Mindset, definitely get in there, get the job done, and get out with as little damage as possible, and get ready for the next one. You're hoping on the inside a little bit that the guy you're going against next had a long fight, was a little hurt, but you just go in there at the same time. You want to get the win, so if it goes the distance, you want to make sure you get that win and just get ready for the next one.
Okay. And we know you've been honing your skills with this man right here, professional MMA artist, Caleb McCallister. I apologize.
No problem.
2 pro fights.
Yes,
I was actually in attendance at your first pro fight in Fairfax.
Thank you.
Didn't quite go your way, but you rebounded next month. Talk to us where you're at.
Not quite. Yeah, the first one didn't quite go the way I intended to. I fought a very, very tough, very experienced opponent, and the fight went great for about 90% of the time, and then I decided it would be a good idea to jump headfirst into a triangle choke. So I decided after that, my coach decided I should probably not do that next time. Second fight I actually had fairly recently. That one went much, much better. Finished my opponent, who had probably about 12, 13 more fights than I did. It was actually, God bless me, I was able to finish him in the first round. It was a north-south choke, so nice to get out of there with no major injuries and hopefully get into another fight pretty soon.
Now you had a little bit of a layoff between your debut and
Yes.
last month's fight. Talk to us a little bit about what you were doing during that well over a year.
I was wondering why nobody was freaking agreeing to fight me. To be honest with you, I've had whether you want to call it bad luck or whatever. I've always had a lot of guys pull out of fights with me. As an amateur, it happened quite a bit. I expected as a pro that I would have to deal with that a lot less, and that has not been the case. I had probably 4 or 5 at least opponents that agreed to fight me. We had signed paperwork and everything, and then some as near as the day of weigh-ins said, oh, they fell through, it's not going to happen. Not just because of an injury, just because they decided to fight on a different show, et cetera, et cetera. So that was a little annoying. All I could do was keep training. I basically wound up being in camp for a year plus. I'm not going to take any time off. I just got to jump back in and get ready for the next guy, and it pays off sooner or later.
Talk to us a little bit about your gym, Team Ram, Renaissance Academy of Martial Arts in Lynchburg.
Yes, sir.
Some of the guys you have fighting and train with on a daily basis.
It's an incredible team. I've worked at a bunch, visited different schools, a lot of different schools on the Mid-Atlantic region. It's a definitely competitive area, but Team Ram is my family. There's an incredible level of competition, incredible level of coaching. We've only been really competing seriously probably for a few years now. But I have no doubt at all Team Ram is going to be a world-class, world-famous. We're already a world-class gym. We're going to be a world-famous gym before too much longer here. I have no doubt about that at all.
I see Big Matt Coleman
Yes, sir.
Is in the house tonight.
He'll be cornering the Honey Badger with me this evening.
Very good. Well, what's next for you? Any fights up on the docket at this point?
Well, we have September 8th up in Philadelphia. That's as set in stone as my fights ever seem to be. We have 2 possibilities, July and June, that are in negotiations now. I'm hoping to fit one of those in. It'll be a little bit of a tight squeeze between now and September, but we could fit that in, so I'm hoping one of those will work out and I can get back in there pretty soon.
Well, good deal. Well, we appreciate the time.
Thanks,
I know Joey, you as well. Got a big fight coming up, so we'll let you guys go. But again, keep an eye out for Caleb McCallister, Joey the Honey Badger Bear tonight, and Team Ram in Lynchburg, Virginia. We thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.